OmniScan MX2 training program, use of wedge delay calibration wizard on radius reflector of IIW block. To perform the same wedge delay function using the sound path radius of the IIW block at 100 millimeters, first we're going to change our gates from peak mode to leading edge mode. This is necessary because the large reflector typically saturates the data with a high amplitude signal. Select Menu, Wizard, Calibration. Wedge delay, we're going to use all angles for the calibration. Start. Select radius, and again, the benefit of a radius reflector for the wedge delay calibration is that it does not insert or is not dependent on any angle or angle error for the wedge delay calibration, unlike the true depth wedge delay. The radius position at this on an IIW block of 100 millimeters, select Next. We're going to calibrate all of the angles at one time. Select Next. We need our gate to start over the 100 millimeter reflector, so we'll make it 90 start position and 20 millimeters wide with a threshold of 5 millimeters. Select Next. We're going to lower our gain a little bit so the data is not saturated. Slowly, steadily move the probe forward off of the radius and select Clear Envelope. Then move the probe back over the radius, and the software is remembering the time of flight on every focal law. This represents the intended position for the good wedge delay calibration. The wedge delay time of flight trace represents the real recorded value. So the software will make an adjustment for the wedge delay on every focal law to bring it to the 100 millimeter target. Select Calibrate. And we will watch the sound path display instead of true depth on the radius. Move the probe back across the IIW block and we can see every focal law should be within tolerance. We can select Calibrate again to make it more accurate. Move the probe and select Accept. To verify any single focal law for the wedge delay, ensure the display is not in highest amplitude. Select Normal. We will verify the 55 degree. Select Function key. Use the scroll knob. 55 degrees. Select Enter. Function key Gate. Move the gate over our target. Select Display Overlay Envelope to envelope the A scan, and we will carefully move the probe to peak up the signal. This will help us find the maximum amplitude position, or the 100 millimeter. So at 55 degrees, Menu UT Beam, the wedge delay or beam delay as a result of the calibration was modified slightly to give us the correct 100 millimeter target. Checking one other angle, function key data selector. Scroll knob to 65 degrees, select enter. Function key gate, start. We'll move our gate up over the target. Reduce the gain slightly so we're not saturated, and slowly move the probe to peak up the 100 millimeter signal. When the signal is peaked in the envelope, we will see the sound path of 100. A green W indicates that the wedge delay was modified with the wedge delay wizard, and the result value was in the beam delay for that one particular focal law.